let's talk about it. What about the hereditary of child molestation? You understand? Someone had to teach these niggas how to do this shit.
Facts. You know, and
what about the hereditary of all type of abusive behavior, of laziness, feeding off the system? I fed off the system, and I became not me personally. I'm just talking to myself as an imaginary person, because I fed off the system, right? Meaning, I know chicks right now, you know chicks right now too, never had a job. But I guarantee you they got the fucking flyest feet on you niggas ever seen. You understand? I know a chick in the hood right now, she her feet ain't never dirty. She got the Air Max, she got the 23s, she got whatever but she never had no job. Her mother taught her how to milk the system. What did you think she was gonna do? This is hereditary. You understand? I know females that just beat niggas, meaning, yo, I'ma date this nigga, I'ma beat him out of his wallet, I'ma use this stupid nigga. You understand? Make him think I'm in love. He gonna take care of all the kids and all of that shit. You think the daughter is stupid? She's picking up the same type of behavior and the traits.
Yeah, and it's true, like when you say that, because, you know, just like for instance, a young child, a male, seen his father beat his mother. Guess what's going to happen to him too? He's going to take on that also. Don't know how to treat a woman.
Yo, this nigga never seen. How he supposed to know it?
Bruh, it's just like a young black kid, man.
Like he never seen nobody love a woman. All he know is that the OGs told him, go fuck something, little nigga. Go stick your dick in something, little nigga. They didn't tell him how to bag up. They did not tell him that there's all type of diseases out here. They just patted him on the back when he came back and said, you hit that? All right, my nigga, you hit that shit. Okay, good enough. That's all.
And this is my thing, Saladin. You got a young black male that walks around his house all day, sees his mother's boyfriend or even his father get up 10:30, 11 o'clock, go to the door, make his transactions, do whatever, don't never go out and get a job. But then as time goes on and years go by, that same mother's boyfriend and same father is then going to turn and look at the son and really expect that son to go out there and get a job. That's what they tell him, go out there and get a job. Well, what has he been looking at? What has he been emulating? What have you been showing him for the past 7 years? You know what I'm saying? To sit there in front of a PS5 and do your transactions, not to fill out a resume, not to, you know, how to tie a tie, not none of that stuff that's gonna really help him. It's crazy. It's crazy. I learned how to tie a tie when I was 13 years old. My grandfather taught me how to tie a tie.
My grandfather.
Yeah, my grandfather taught me how to tie a tie. Taught me how to shake a hand.
Don't got suits, man. They don't see the reason to have a suit. You understand what I'm saying? And I have to explain to people to this day, brother, you need a suit.
Not just for a funeral, bro. Not just for a funeral.
You do know that, right? Anything can happen, my nigga. You not just for funerals, anything. But you don't even got one for a funeral. That's the ill shit. You got to show up with your fucking Nike Airs on and you look like a dope boy at the funeral. Have some goddamn respect, number one. You understand what I'm saying? So please, everybody out there, you're old. You're spending all this money on. And when I say old, you're older than fucking 22. Okay, you're older than 22, and you're spending all this money on this drip, as you boys like to call it, the drip. You got the drip, nigga. Go buy a suit. Go let somebody break out that goddamn tape measure and whip that out on you real quick and take measurements on you. You understand what I'm saying? You need that in your life. But I want to touch on this right here. Copper says we need to teach these children about courting. Courting would help alleviate so much trauma and dysfunction. Copper, you got the talk. You got the talk.
Salute.
We can't even really get to that point yet. Courting. Let me just for 1 minute, since I didn't have any time. Let me touch on what you talked about earlier, brother.
Hold that 1 second. When I started listening to the music, right, and not just the rap music, you understand, the R&B from both perspectives, from the male's perspective, I mean, this nigga don't want, he just come out, I want to fuck. That's just straight up, that's what it is. It's not a thing of, I'm going to take time out to hint to you what I'm getting at. I'm not going to play
learn
with
you.
it to learn you, you know, entice you a little bit. I'm not going to do none of that. Bitch, I want to fuck. Is you going to slap on this knob or not? That is the culture.
Let me address that.
By allowing
women too.
I'm going to
let me
finish
address that real quick.
because I didn't hit that, and you will. You're going to address it.
Okay.
That was the male's perspective. The woman's perspective. Now, what they went out and did is they hired all these women. They only let certain women through the door. You understand? If you notice, Lauryn Hill, she was fucking silent. You understand? She was gone. Do we believe that Lauryn Hill didn't want to put out any fucking music? Oh, Lauryn Hill was crazy, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? What happened to all the other Lauryn Hills that wanted to come out and speak their piece and be a woman and be a queen? Nah, put them bitches to the side, Saladin. Bring up these bitches that shake their ass. And that's what we want to see. We want to see these bitches that's willing to shake their fucking ass and show their whole godliness on stage for all to lust after. You understand? Now, that's just the visual frequency. Then when I listen to the lyrics, I say, God damn, you just as bad as the male. So you're perpetuating something that you don't even want him to treat you.
You don't even want the respect, ma.
Like the so-called queen you say you are, you would rather shake your fail tether to you almost enticed by when he said, hey, bitch. But the first time, I'm going to give it up to you right now, Patriot Slap. The first time I heard some talk like that in life, I read books, Donald Goines and all that shit. But the first time I seen a nigga kick game like that, I was in Atlanta. And there was a bad chick out there. And I went to go run down on her. And before I got a word out my mouth, young boy was like, hey, bitch. And she turned around as if to say, who you talking to? But she gave the nigga rhythm.
That can't go down in New York.
Like, my game is antiquated. I wasn't about to say none of that, hey, bitch shit. I was about to say some old smooth player
What
shit.
up, ma? What's good, baby?
To me at all. Yeah. Yeah, hey, baby girl. Get the fuck
What's
out of
do,
here,
ma?
Lame ass, simp ass.
Ma? Nigga, I'm a bitch.
Yo.
It's crazy.
Talk to us, baby. Talk to us.
Talk to us, man.
Y'all crazy.
It's true, man. It's true.
Yeah, real quick, hey, shout out to the panel. Before I do get into this, I get deep, but I won't keep it. I'll keep it brief. I do want to give you your props, man. You and the 050 movement. I've been watching podcasts for a couple of years now, and y'all have put New York City on the map. There is no other organization that I've seen on the platforms. This is going from city to city: Chicago, Baltimore, Atlanta. Y'all ripping it up, bro. Y'all ripping it up, and y'all just keep grinding. And because I really believe y'all gonna lead the way. Y'all gonna lead the way, man. Before you know it, there's gonna be other movements on representing their cities. There's no other movement representing their cities. Hassan Campbell, the Riff Raff, all that stuff that goes on y'all platforms, y'all all grinding, trying to get to the same place in your own way. So y'all keep doing for New York what y'all doing. Salute. But what you was talking about earlier about the police officer, rest in peace, and with his family. The issue goes deeper than that. We have to understand, first off, we're dealing with people that have mental issues and things of that nature. But what we also have to understand is it's the culture and the environment in which we are trapped in. Well, not me, because I don't live there. We as individuals, we really have to sit back and understand the mental toll that it takes on an individual that goes out every day and looks for a job and can't find a job. Can't provide for kids, because in that realm you can't pay bills and things of that nature. You got to look at New York City. You got to look at what the population is compared to what the job ratio is to that population. Now, granted, there are people out there that are just fucking lazy. They don't want to go out there and get a job. But there are so many people that do not have the opportunity. And I left New York in 1985, and this goes back way before that. I remember seeing the line out there because New York is just so overpopulated. There's not enough jobs to cover 75% of the population. So in all reality, especially in inner cities, brothers are going to fall back to survival mode. They're only going to wake up so many days after days after days and look and get denied not being able to get a job. And it's easy for people that already have a job to sit back and Monday quarterback other people's situations. They get trapped up into the drug world to cover up the pain of not being able to find a job, thinking, okay, this is just going to be a temporary fix. Before you know it, they're hooked. But they still don't have a job. But they thought it was just a temporary fix, so it was just a little bit of money. Now they find out it's a habit. So now how am I going to take care of my habit? So now I got to rob and steal because I don't have a job to begin with. And I say that to say this. It's been a system that's been put in place for more than 70 years to condition us this way. To condition us just like this. And it's not just New York. When I first met you, I told you, I said, y'all fighting for the inner city. I'm fighting for the country because I represent every city in their inner cities, in every state. Y'all grinding for New York. I talk to brothers in New York, I talk to brothers in Chicago, I talk to brothers in Atlanta, talk to brothers in Memphis, Oklahoma, Arizona. But y'all are doing it on a larger scale. What you have to remember, y'all have to start holding people accountable for the places that you live in.
I want to stop right there, bro. I want to stop right there. We got the I don't want to mess this up. The Shida. I think that's it. The Rashida Savage Show. Shout out to her. Shout out to Rashida Savage Show. Now, here's her comment. There are opportunities. People pick and choose jobs they will not work. Facts. Then they will blame the foreigners for stealing their jobs. Now, I agree. Shout out to Rashida. Ooh. Now, here's the thing. I've done many of jobs in my lifetime, and I don't care what it is you probably say. I probably was that. I was a dishwasher at the China Club. I was a security guard at numerous places, including Channel 13. Understand? I was a construction worker. There was a ton of things I did not want to do. I worked at Applebee's. I hated that fucking job. Oh my gosh. I was a garbage man. There was a ton of things that I did. It was not only I'm out here in these streets. You understand what I'm saying? But one thing I did notice is I noticed that Mexican man on the corner every morning. He's out there with his work bag and his tools, and he's waiting right now. If nobody picks him up, guaranteeing you can find this nigga
as days goes by.
At the bar at 10 o'clock, drinkers on something, getting drunk. But guess what? He came out that morning. He was there and ready for the shit at 5 in the morning, waiting for somebody to pick him up. Now people say, oh, our brothers is out there too. And I'm gonna say to you, bullshit. That's what I'm gonna say. Bullshit. I did not see us out there in droves like that. I seen us out there on the corner doing other things. You understand what I'm saying? We did not take pride in that. There's always something to do, Patriots Lab. This is why I say, if you have a skill set, they cannot take that away from you. You understand? My man right here, not to put his business out there, he's a glacier.
There you go. Tell him, man. I was about to say you something.
A glazer.
Yes, sir.
Glazer.
Yes, sir.
And Saladin, it goes back to right. It goes right back to what I said before. Understand, I'm not saying that doesn't happen. But listen to what I said. I deal with numbers. 75%. There's only 75% ratio of jobs to cover the population of New York.
So I'm going to correct you there. There's only 75% of jobs that people are qualified for. That's because I know for a fact being in IT.
No, it's not being qualified. They're going by the numbers of the population to the numbers of employment jobs available. Nothing to do with qualification. This is jobs available that are provided by the state of New York compared to the population. So we're not talking about whether a person is qualified for a job. It's the ratio of the jobs.
That's the recorded jobs, bro. You think
bro, come on, bro, come on. Come on, we can't keep jumping through hoops. We can't keep it's jobs, bro.
Listen, that's recorded jobs, though. What I'm saying to you,
that's all we have to go by, bro. Is what's recorded in the book.
If a pipe bursts right now, stop. That's not even true. That's not even true. If a pipe bursts in your house right now, and you come out to the corner store and you telling me at the corner store, damn, I gotta get back home. My wife just told me a pipe burst. I gotta call a plumber. And I said, you, nigga, I know plumbing. You gonna say word? You nigga, I did plumbing for 10 years. I'm a master plumber.